Okay, it's called Quantum Leap, and there's a guy, Sam, and he travels in time.
But he doesn't know where he's going.
Right, he just shows up in other people's bodies.
And his best friend's from the future.
Right, from the future. So you got it now.
No.
Quantum Leap, Wednesdays on NBC. It's fun to watch, but tough to explain.
NBC News at this hour, I'm Cassandra Clayton. In Jacksonville, Florida today, a man whose car had been repossessed went into a finance company office and began shooting with a semi-automatic rifle. He killed 8 people and wounded 5 critically before killing himself. The Pentagon acknowledged today at least 2 and possibly 3 American servicemen who died in the invasion of Panama were killed by gunfire from other American troops. A victory for pension rights. The Supreme Court ruled today that the government may order companies to restore pension plans that they've terminated. 45-year-old Hale Irwin sank a birdie putt today to become the oldest man ever to win the U.S. Open Golf Championship and the first to win it in sudden death. More news later on this NBC station.
That's an important fact. Being injured by a careless driver is not only painful, it's costly. I'm attorney Mitch Baker. Many people try to settle their own claim without legal advice because the insurance company has offered the full amount of the policy. But did you know that in most car accidents, there's more than one policy available? If you've been seriously injured, remember, you're the victim. Let us help. Before you sign anything, call, because fighting for victims' rights is what we do, and it's all we do.
Catch your favorite stars of country music. WKML FM welcomes the Red Man Country Concert Series, starring
I tell it like it used to
T. Graham Brown, plus Lionel Cartwright,
watched it all on my radio.
Doug Stone,
I'd be better off in a pine.
and Kelly Willis. Friday, June 22nd at Cumberland County Civic Center. Tickets now at the box office, Ticketron, or charged by phone. WKML FM welcomes the Red Man Flavor of America Tour.
WECT, Channel 6, Wilmington. Tonight, a special NBC movie presentation. A tragic accident will erase her memory.
Who am I?
And now her husband is a stranger.
I've never seen you before.
And her children need her love.
I miss you, Mom. It's been a mistake. Go! Please go!
In a world that's unfamiliar, her life must begin again.
Please, let go of the past.
Lindsay Wagner and Armand Asante face the challenge together.
You just remember we love you, we're going to take care of you, and we're going to get it all back.
And now, Stranger in My Bed.
Why is there so much smoke?
Barbecue time at the O'Grady's is always interesting.
These coals are just about right.
But at least the house dressing is always special.
Is everything okay, huh?
Oh, everything's fine. We're fine.
Cool, creamy Rancher's Choice Ranch from Kraft.
Why is it on fire?
Made with fresh buttermilk. That's why it's the favorite at the O'Grady house, and probably yours.
At least the salad turned out okay.
Rancher's Choice from Kraft, America's house dressing.
What'd you need the fire extinguisher for?
Well, it was just a little, well, you know.
If you wear ordinary contacts, all too often you're doing this, and this, and this. That's why Acuvue Disposable Contact Lenses wants to offer you this, a free trial pair of the first lens you never have to clean. See your eye care professional for an exam, and if Acuvue is right for you, you'll never have to do this or this, because all you have to do is this. Acuvue from Johnson & Johnson, the first disposable contact lens.
In 1990, Nissan brought you the year's best sports car, the year's best 4x4, and now we bring you the year's best deals. $1,000 cash back on the hardbody 4x2, and $1,000 cash back on the Sentra 2-door XE. It's Nissan's Best of the 90s sales event, and it's happening now at your Nissan dealer. So hurry, before the year's best opportunity passes you by.
Let's play What's in the Bag. Alvin has his zipper bag filled with something frozen. Phil has something frozen in a GladLock zipper bag with the new Ride-On stripe. Phil Meister, what's in the bag?
Says spaghetti sauce.
Bingo, Phil. And the new GladLock Ride-On stripe made it easy to see that. Big Al, what about your bag without the Ride-On stripe?
I can't tell.
Well, you could always taste it.
No.
When it really counts, don't get mad. Get GladLock zipper bags. With the yellow and blue, make green seal.
Minus 20 below me last night. That's cold.
The temperature is well below zero this morning. Perfect to test Chevy's heartbeat. With the electrical system fully taxed, Chevy delivers reliable cold starting. After thousands of tests, an incredible 99.9% success record. With 77 models redesigned and engineered, GM is putting quality on the road.
Introducing Sunrinse Downy Dryer Sheets.
Turn on the sunshine, turn on the freshness.
New Sunrinse Downy Dryer Sheets. So airy, light, so sunny, fresh, it's like hanging your wash in the sunshine.
Turn on the sunshine, turn on the freshness.
Sunrinse Dryer Sheets, new from Downy. The fabric softener that gives you fluffy softness, too.
Turn on the sunshine, freshness.
Sunrinse Dryer Sheets, new from Downy.
Come on in.
See this number? This is what it stands for. It's the patent number of a unique conditioner that leaves hair fuller. Who's got that patent? Prell. Yes, Prell. We've developed a clean rinse formula. Nothing rinses cleaner. So nothing leaves hair fuller. Our conditioner is so unique, we've got a patent on it. Prell. The cleaner the rinse, the fuller the hair.
Ever find this in your freezer? What is it? How long's it been there? It won't confess. I'm a chicken from last May. That's why I love the new write-on labels on Ziploc freezer bags. If I want a mystery, I'll read Sherlock Holmes.
Put your trust in a Ziploc bag.
And now, Garfield will demonstrate how every cat can get the nutritious proteins of meat, fish, poultry, dairy products, and grain sources in every meal. Simply take one serving of Alpo cat food and
stuff it.
NBC Monday Night at the Movies will return following these messages.
And now, a man who needs no introduction, David Letterman.
You got nothing to lose but sleep, so stay up later.
See you later.
On the NBC Carousel of Entertainment.
Do you like your Raisin Bran?
Yes, he does. Yes, I do.
Well, Total Raisin Bran has 4 times the vitamin nutrition of your Raisin Bran.
4 times? Did you hear that?
And it tastes as good as your Raisin Bran.
Better.
So, can you think of one reason why you wouldn't buy Total Raisin Bran?
So what do you think? 4 times the nutrition? I'd buy it in a minute.
You said it.
No, he did.
WECT, Channel 6, Wilmington.
Stranger in My Bed continues, starring Lindsay Wagner and Armando Santos.
The taste of bite-sized Ritz Bits and real peanut butter have come together in tiny Ritz Bits peanut butter sandwiches with no assembly required.
Here's why all the people say new vanilla is here to stay. Nabisco.
Hot one. Yeah, this is the one we got to run today.
Heat is not the worst punishment here.
Transmission abuse today. It's great.
This test is.
It's rock and roll, guys.
From drive to reverse, full throttle, over and over. Perfecting transmissions for the new generation of Oldsmobiles. GM automatic transmissions are rated better built than most imports and all domestic manufacturers. With 77 models redesigned and engineered, GM is putting quality on the road.
I was sure there was no hope. Her white sweater was caked with mud. And the sleeve got caught. No hope.
My pen.
But I tried Tide with bleach.
Your dirt, your dingies, everything's whiter with Tide with bleach. Take a dirty sock. Gets only this white with other detergents, but Tide with bleach gets it gleaming white.
Mud and grime's gone. Mrs. Virginia Dean.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
Gentlemen, welcome. This way. Beautiful thing.
Cool. Ed, look at this. What is it? It says to get Genie Rub Light.
Rub Light?
Rub Light.
It says to get Genie Bud Light.
The clean, fresh taste of Bud Light won't fill you up and never lets you down.
Okay, Ed, now you get a wish.
Bud Light, because everything else is just a light.
NBC Monday Night at the Movies will return following these messages.
Mary plots the biggest diamond heist of the decade.
She's outsmarted everyone, including the police in 3 different states.
Everything all right, sister?
That sets off a nationwide manhunt.
I want to meet that plane as soon as it hits the runway.
And scores a flying getaway. Generations.
NBC News at this hour, I'm Cassandra Clayton. Washington sources say that when Nelson Mandela visits next week, President Bush will assure him that U.S. sanctions against South Africa will remain in place, at least until all political prisoners are freed. Federal health officials say that the U.S. death toll from AIDS is more than 83,000. That's more Americans than died in the Vietnam and Korean Wars combined. And starting from a record high, the Dow Industrials today tumbled 53 points. More news later.
Weekday evenings, it's a litigation, latest news, and laughter workout. Only on WECT. At 5, warm up with Divorce Court.
I saw Margaret and Philip slow dancing. And when the song ended, they kissed.
The insults fly as both parties work themselves into a sweat.
How many more lies are you going to tell about me?
Sit down.
Judge for yourself on Divorce Court.
Lori's trying to exploit something that has nothing to do with this marriage.
Then at 5:30, the judge flexes his judicial muscle.
Mrs. Sprague, I'm not going to warn you again. If you really want custody of your daughter, I suggest you begin now learning how to behave yourself in this courtroom.
Watch families stretch the truth.
I swear I have never laid a hand on her.
And pull together.
Shauna, please. Please believe I love you.
Stay tuned at 6 for WECT NewsCenter with Ken Murphy and Francis Weller for news from your community. Plus Jeff Harden with up-to-the-minute weather reports and Jeff Hart with the latest scores and highlights from the world of sports. And at 6:30, it's NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw for U.S. and world reports. Stay tuned at 7 for The Cosby Show. Get pumped up with laughter watching the Huxtable family fun.
Most salutations begin, dear so-and-so. Who's so-and-so?
It's comedy that packs a powerful punch. Then at 7:30, get ready for a high-intensity comedy blowout on Who's the Boss? Weeknights only on WECT. WECT, Channel 6, Wilmington.
Stranger in My Bed continues, starring Lindsay Wagner and Armando Sante.
Some people think he's a Superman. But when a 43-year-old has to throw 75 fastballs, even Nolan Ryan's muscles can ache. So after the game, it's the medicine doctors recommend most for sprains and strains, Advil.
For me, it's a couple of Advil, and those muscle aches are long gone. And Advil's gentler on my stomach than aspirin.
Today, it isn't aspirin or Tylenol. It's Advil.
I feel ready to go another 9 innings.
Advil, tablets and caplets, advanced medicine for pain.
A shame. It will never catch on in America. And the taste is incredible. But you'll never get past the name. Muslix is too European. You Americans like labels. Shredded wheat, cornflakes, no surprises. This taste is always a surprise.
It's crisp, nutty, and sweet with fruit. Oh, much too exotic for the American palate.
Kellogg's Muslix. Over 50 million boxes sold in America.
The 1991 Buick Regal sedan. It's going places. Regal features 4-wheel disc brakes and an available 3800 V6 engine. Leather seating areas, concert sound, and anti-lock brakes are also available. Regal is going places in comfort with the spaciousness and Buick quality that gives its competitors fits. The new world-class 4-door Regal from Buick. The new symbol for quality in America and beyond.
My interview's in an hour, and I'm out of antiperspirant. So I used my daughter's Suave. It kept me cool and dry through hours of interviews. And when she told me you save with Suave, I switched.
Saving money is very important to us office managers.
Your mission, treat a tough stain now and wash it out when you want to.
I accept. Stain Stick from Spray and Wash lets me do just that. Later. Maybe tomorrow. Not now. Now I'm ready.
Stain Stick. Treat a tough stain now, wash it out when you want to.
Excitement's just a phone call away.
Talk to me right now.
Midnight Caller, Tuesdays on NBC.
Hi. Have you ever considered going into teaching? The more you know about teaching, the more you'll know it's a challenging, rewarding, important profession. You help kids learn to read, to love science, to have self-respect. And you could become the person they'll remember all their lives. Little tiny people would admire you, and you'd get many, many pencils. And this time, you get the big desk.
Why does Colgate prevent more cavities, reduce more tartar, and keep more mouths healthy than anyone else in the world? Why? Because your smile was meant to last a lifetime, and Colgate helped see that it does.
What would I do if I didn't have you? I love to see you smile.
Colgate, because your smile was meant to last a lifetime.
Just when your diet is going great, you get a craving, that old familiar urge, a snack attack. Break the cycle with the new Crave-Free Weight Loss Program from Nutrisystem. Nutrisystem craving control snacks actually help you break the cycle of craving, binging, and gaining weight. Don't wait. Call Nutrisystem today. We succeed where diets fail you.
Over the sound of rain, we hear the roar of Pontiac excitement. It is a GM 16-valve 4 that survived 400 hours at full throttle without a whimper. And this world-class 6 is taken to the limit night after night, improving Pontiac endurance. GM engines are rated more dependable than all the other domestic makers. So take a closer look at Pontiac. With 77 models redesigned and engineered, GM is putting quality on the road.
NBC Monday Night at the Movies will return following these messages.
Day 7. A shot is fired.
And now the final scene.
Surprise, Victor!
Cruise of Deception on Days of Our Lives.
Good evening, I'm Ken Murphy. In a little over half an hour on your WECT News Center at 11, a report on some hard questions being asked tonight at the Emergency Planning Committee in New Hanover County. Would we have fared as well or worse than Charleston did during Hugo if it had hit here? We'll have the conclusions they reached. Plus the other news of the day, the weather outlook for the rest of the week, and all the sports action right after tonight's movie. That's your WECT News Center at 11. Join us then.
To make a salad, you gotta put in tomatoes, carrots, Bac-Os.
Bacony Bac-Os makes every bite better.
Oh, that's a salad.
Betty Crocker says, quote, only 100% Idaho russet potatoes plus a rich, creamy sauce equals a taste you'll love. Say scalloped potatoes from Betty Crocker and say something special.
Come home to the best. Weeknights, only on WECT. Tune in at 11:30 for The Tonight Show with guest host Jay Leno. Leno leads you through the biggest comedy hour on TV. Stay tuned at 12:30 for Late Night with David Letterman. It's jam-packed, out-of-control laughter from Mr. Dave himself. And at 1:30, it's Later with Bob Costas. Take a step back and relax with Bob when you come home to the best in late night entertainment, only on WECT.
Tuesday on Caroline in the Morning, incidences of rape go up dramatically in the warm weather months. We'll talk about rape prevention, plus the day's first news and weather.
WECT, Channel 6, Wilmington.
Stranger in My Bed continues, starring Lindsay Wagner and Armando Sante.
The last time you got your film developed, how many saw this seal on their photo envelopes? Okay, all the eye did was pay attention. This is the Kodak Colorwatch seal. It means a Kodak system checks the developing for great color. Colorwatch seal, great color. No seal, who knows? So look for the seal, ask for the Kodak Colorwatch system, and then, ha-ha, you're gonna thank me for it. Yes, indeed. Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Did you know that only 1-800 service automatically covers you if unexpected events keep you from getting calls?
Hello? Hello?
With AT&T, you're always protected by our 800 assurance policy. Within 1 hour, we can reroute 800 calls to any working phone, even at home, guaranteed. Reliability, another AT&T advantage. Call now for our special 800 offer.
Ready for something new?
Yeah, me.
Booze.
Yes, please.
Wines. Like you've never tasted. Exciting.
Pick your pleasure.
A natural blush. Did you see that? Blanc de Blanc.
You don't know what you're missing.
Introducing 2 new wines from Boone's. Natural Blush and Blanc de Blanc. A light taste of excitement on perfect lips. Boone's. Refreshing.
Are you?
A muffler isn't something you just stick under your car. The wrong one could really hurt your engine performance and fuel economy. Midas quality mufflers are installed by experts and backed by a great guarantee. Ain't nobody beats Midas. Nobody.
I've always counted on my Ziploc freezer bags. And now they have these new ride-on labels so you know just what you've got and when you put it away. The only problem is, does anybody know how to spell zucchini?
Put your trust in a Ziploc bag.
Thursday's Cosby. Different world will make you cheer. More fun is coming. And LA Love right here. NBC. The Thursday place to be. NBC. The place to be. NBC. The place to be.
Thursday.
Mary Clary thinks her zipper bags are the best and will never switch to GladLock zipper bags.
That's right, never.
But, Mary Clary, what do you say we lock you in this phone booth here with either your bag filled with angry bees or a GladLock bag filled with angry bees? You see that green color change seal there, Mary? That shows you the GladLock bag is closed. Your bag doesn't have a green seal.
You know, change is good. I'll take the GladLock zipper bag.
Just kidding, Mary. When it really counts, don't get mad. Get GladLock zipper bags.
I guess I just didn't realize how my indigestion, you know, that burning feeling affected me and everyone around me, even my kids. So I decided to ask my doctor if I needed a prescription. He said, prescription? You don't need a prescription. You just need Mylanta. Mylanta. I figure if it's the one doctors recommend most, I'll give it a try. And you know, it worked. Fast. My doctor was right. He said I didn't need a prescription. My doctor said Mylanta.
We're on the South Ridge, taking him west. What's next? Well, we're looking for maximum suspension load. You'll get it.
Not even the deer and the antelope play here. The perfect place to put a GMC truck to an off-road abuse test.
Let's take it to this one.
After all, GMC trucks didn't become #1 in resale value by following in someone else's footsteps.
What's the status? We really maxed it out today.
With 77 models redesigned and engineered, GM is putting quality on the road.
If your American Express traveler's checks are lost or stolen, just phone and your refund can be delivered virtually anywhere. Is that you, hon? Take only American Express traveler's checks. Don't leave home without them.
It's Velveeta versus cheddar. Our Velveeta melts much better when the cookbook calls for cheddar. Make it with Velveeta, it cooks better.
She's a cat burglar on the prowl.
I could handle you with a spoon.
He's a paper shuffler.
Interrelating with people.
Well, that'll come in handy in a gunfight.
Hitting the streets together, they're a mismatched duo caught in a wild crime caper.
Why can't we just stay here?
Meredith Baxter Burney.
You're almost cute.
Robert Urich.
Are you mere partners?
She Knows Too Much. Sunday on NBC.
This week, are women being told they're cancer-free when they're not? NBC News uncovers problems with mammograms in a special series on breast cancer on NBC Nightly News.
Tuesday night with friends like these, who needs enemies? Matlock's best buddies are now the prime suspects in a reopened murder case. Then a deadly diagnosis has Gillespie and Tibbs...
In just a moment on your WECT News Center, Marines returning from Panama say reports of a high number of kills of U.S. servicemen from friendly fire is a lot of bull. Also, a little name-calling tonight in Southport. Some hard what-if questions on hurricanes in our area. And Frats win the Greek row-row. Plus the other news of the day, the weather outlook, and the sports action. Straight ahead on your WECT News Center.